What's up, my people? You are entrapped in one of our nightly editions of Mental Telepathy's Arena here at the Homeless Empire, where our main topic remains to be for the sake of our youth. And that's our only priority here, where we speak for the voiceless, man. You know, and basically the subject matters are going to vary. But I want to start the show off by talking about one of our positive shades of blackness. And then we're going to move forward from there. If you look in the back of me, you can see a neon sign with a special edition, like it's like a legendary name. Let me bring you a little closer. Since a lot of the times we got these little bull crap devices. I'm trying to work on my profanity, mind you. I'm trying to work on my profanity. For all of those, because these niggas like to go get these little fake Muslims who like to work with the disbelievers and say he's not saying it right. He does not give the best of speeches. So we're gonna speak like this. We're gonna delve off into the show by bringing you one of the positive shades of blackness. Here in Washington, D.C., at the legendary Howard University. Yes, the Howard University. One of our most prestigious, predominantly black colleges, who's been holding it down on a solidified foundation for years. See, a lot of people, don't understand. Even people that live right here in Washington, D.C., they don't understand what this is, what this represents. They walk past it every day and they take it for granted. Until times like these, when it's gone, everything is done with. And then, they might say, damn, we may never see that open up again. The black youth that was coming up out of here as some of our most prestigious world leaders. Some of our beautiful music moguls, no matter what they say about them, people like P. Diddy, who basically, if you don't respect them as a person, and you understand that within our very culture, we have to, we have an amazing odds against us when it comes to coming out of the ghetto. You have to respect the position when somebody turns dust into empires. Okay? So we are here at the legendary Howard University under mitigating circumstances, of course. Under circumstances where we simultaneously bear witness to biblical events. Okay? This is why I bring you here. I start my show off with this, with this legendary topic, because this right here is one of our predominantly black colleges. And what makes it so amazing, because as you know, the odds are against us at all times, even when we create institutions such as this one. You feel me? So basically, what we have to understand is that due to the fact that we are, with the amazing odds is against us. Even when they create institutions such as this one and many other school, predominantly black schools, they get sabotaged by and sabotaged by the game of white supremacy, man. Where the government won't give them funding, where they gotta break down and start accepting other white students and stuff like that. That happens to many black colleges where they force them to even close down the schools. And this is why I bring you here, because due to the fact that that this school is legendary and it's been holding it down for so many years, throughout the years, I connect that with the fact of the karma that has come back around to the world, who basically look to target our race for extermination. But I don't mean to take it that deep in depth to the pessimistic side, because this is an optimistic view here. We have to look at this as optimists. This is the legendary Howard University. And it's historical because basically this may be the last time you see that light on behind me. This may be the last time that you see these schools even open out here. So you got to look at it and say, man, we got some of our world leaders who has come up out of here, man, who has defied amazing odds. A lot of our people don't understand that, because a lot of our people have been indoctrinated in the realm of self-hatred. And when the people hate themselves, it's emphatically impossible to love anything or anybody else. And one of the main symptoms of when our people hate themselves, one of the biggest symptoms are they will reach out to every other culture to be accepted on a social status, to the point where they'll mess over their own people. So when they see institutions like this, they can walk past it every day, man, and don't even understand what it is. Now I'm not gonna keep it real. This is the first time in my life ever coming. I've heard about it all my life, but this is the first time in my life ever stepping foot on the property of Howard University. This is the first time. But yet, I know the deep, in-depth history, the intricate parts of its history, because it's a predominantly black school, and that's what I am. You feel me? So basically, I want to give a shout out to the alumni of Howard University. That's just the main purpose. Because too many times, the world looks to put focus on the negative side of black people. See, but they don't show you. They don't show you this right here. They don't they try to keep this under wraps. So I gotta shine the light on it, because basically, our people always look to glorify, people coming out of the penitentiary and shit like that. That's all. That's the only thing our youth got to look up to. They think it's cool to go to the penitentiaries, to go to prison, and no, we supposed to glorify people who come out of college, man. And people may walk by and look at me like I'm crazy, because these niggas are caught up in their little tribal wars and their tribal colors, and they say, yo, man, what are you doing? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man. Bring about awareness and pride to our people, man. To look at the light and always, instead of be in love with life instead of being in love with death. You feel me? Too many of our people are in love with death and not in love with life, man. Real talk. And we don't understand. When we walk past institutions like this, you got people who lived in this city for 30, 40 years. And they walk past this every day because it's right here in the hood, man. You know if it's a black college, they're going to put it right in the hood, man. And people walk past it every day. They take it for granted. And now that it's gone, they don't miss it. But you have to shine light on it to make other people understand, man. You're looking at a historical institution, man. A historical black part of your legacy. Real talk. And too many, and in this day and time, black people have lost focus on their legacy. A legacy that comes from kings and queens who were rulers for dynasties for thousands of years, man. And we've been reduced to this. Look at me. People know. So basically, when you look at this, you got to understand legacy, man. So I just want to, bring about awareness and give a shout out, man, because this is the first time that in my life that I've rolled by this facility. I'm in the state right now, so I said, I'm gonna give a shout out to Howard University. That's just the main point of it, man. Because this may be the last time this is the last time you see that neon light on. Because in a few months from now, things are going to look totally different throughout the world. And all of the institutions, the prestigious institutions that look to defy us and to downplay our role in life and to basically give us the bad raps in life, that karma is back. That karma has come around, man. Real talk. They trying to clean it up by giving black Americans jobs, but that don't mean nothing, man. It don't compensate for over 400 years of mental and physical slavery, man. It does not compensate, man, under no circumstances. This is what makes institutions like Howard University so prestigious, because they just like many black people out here, they had to defy an amazing amount of odds, man. It's like 1,000,000,000 odds. It's like trying to buy a lottery ticket and the lottery is $100 billion, but you buy one ticket, so that means you have a 100 billion of a chance to win. That's what it's like for us in life. To make it out and slip through the cracks and try to get to a better life. That's what it's like for us. So people see it every day, so they see us do the amazing. They see us every day make the amazing look easy. So they think that, they used to that, man. But there's nothing normal about our lives. Even up to this current date, man. There was nothing normal about us. We were super amazing. We had super powers that we didn't even understand, called melanin. And because of the fact that we embraced the ways of the fact that we embraced the ways of the white man, the further away from God we became, and we lost those superpowers. Melanin was truly a superpower. Real talk. Whether you know it or not, man. I know a lot of people don't even understand what it is. They might throw the word around recklessly and don't even understand, man. They don't. Because when you're stuck in an identity crisis and you've been indoctrinated in the realm of self-hatred, it's something that you couldn't even fathom having. And a lot of our people don't understand it at all. So basically, this is why Malcolm X, Huey Newton, Marcus Garvey, and all these other black leaders got killed off by black people. Real talk. It was never a white man who pulled the trigger. It was always a black person. You know why? Because white people understand something that we don't understand. Our people don't understand. That when you hate yourself, it's an amazing, unlimited amount of things that you can make a person do against himself and his people or her people. Whenever you know that they hate themselves. And that's a disease of the mind and a disease of the heart. Real talk. Look at people like Kanye West, man, how they did that brother. I'm not trying to high cap on a brother or nothing of that, because I think that was a sad situation. I'm just giving you an example of the amazing odds. Somebody who broke through and defied the odds, became successful, and they still showed them that, listen, man, you just a nigga. Real talk. So I was watching the interview. I'm sure many of y'all seen it the other day, and they basically, sent Charlemagne, the God, up in there to do the interview, to interview this nigga Kanye West. And it was like a sad thing, because what you got to understand is that the platform of sports and entertainment, they use those platforms as a platform to publicly lynch black people. Real talk. This is why they build these niggas up, to break them down and publicly lynch them. So, because whereas before they used to hang us from trees and they passed the word around, and people would come from all walks of life to see one person get hung from a tree. They would come from all walks of life to see one person get hung from a tree. So now, under these circumstances, when they abolished that, they had to become more subtle and creative with their wickedness. So they started using sports platform and entertainment platform to publicly lynch black men and black women. And what they would do, they'd advertise it on the news or something like, listen, tune in tomorrow and we're going to show you how we broke down Kanye West. So basically, back to the essence of what I was saying, they sent Charlemagne the God to interview him. You feel me? So he was Charlemagne the God never did like the brother. You know what I'm saying? But because he's part of Charlemagne the God, whether people know it or not, he got sugar in his tank. He's part of the gay agenda. And he basically wanted to, he wanted to do the honors. He wanted to do the honors and show the white man, okay, I'm gonna help you show the world how Kanye West got broken down. But it was sad to watch, because they really did do the brother dirty. I mean, they did him dirty. When basically, if you watch the interview, they got the nigga sitting in isolation right now, talking about he owned 1,000 acres or some shit of land. And when they went out to interview him in the land, it was out in Iowa some damn where, in the isolated area. Because what you got to understand, I forgot to tell you this part. When a person defies their system, this is how they kill a militant. When you defy their system, the process of defying their system, they come first they slander you, and then they defame you, and then they isolate you from your people. So this is, if you look at the process of Kanye West, that's what they did to him. You feel me? So basically, that's what they do. When Charlemagne the God was interviewing a brother, you know what I'm saying? He was saying, okay, so you own this land right here. So they showed you the whole setting of Kanye West's layout. He was living in an abandoned house somewhere with a little bit of studio equipment that any nigga out here can get, a little computer and a music program on it, talking about how he was worth 100, how the nigga's worth billions now. And they show they walking through a bunch of barren land where the grass is orange. It don't even look fertile. And he's talking about this is his land. And then they asked him, what happened when you went to the hospital? He was like, man, that was most, that they isolated me from my people. It basically, everything that you thought happened to him, man. They isolated him from his people. They took his security away, and they shot the nigga up with drugs. And bottom line is that, Charlemagne should have never did this, because basically what they was doing, they was publicly lynching him and showing the world how they isolate a nigga and kill him. Kanye West is already dead. When you really look at the symbolic part of it, yeah, he's already dead. He's sitting in isolation out in damn Iowa somewhere, man. Ain't nothing out there. Talking about he owned all of this land, and Kim Kardashian is really nothing but this nigga's handler. That's not even, a lot of the times when black men marry white women, and she's not really even white. She used to be Muslim. Her whole family was Muslim. Kardashian is an Islamic name, if you really want to get deep in the depth about it. But they what her mother did, what Kim's mother did, she helped the system get rid of their father. And so she sold out to the system. That's why they people of the hellfire now. They going to the hellfire. They sold out. The deen, their religion. So basically, she is a Kanye West's handler. It's not even a love situation. It's a servant to master relationship, and that's what most of these marriages are. When you see black men or black women in different cultures, it's not even. It's a thing where they know that the black people have been indoctrinated in a realm of self-hatred. So they send Charlemagne the God and back into the essence of the conversation to show the world, man, how they broke down Kanye West. Same thing with Carmelo Anthony. Here this nigga is, he had enough money to say, fuck you niggas, man. And walk away and just tell them niggas, yo, fuck you niggas. I'm not bowing down to that bullshit. So they send this old black coon house nigga ass nigga, Stephen A, to do the interview. To do the motherfucking interview. And he showed the world how basically a black man had to bow down. And that message to the white man was worth more than everything that they paid Stephen A. It was worth more than everything that they had to pay Carmelo Anthony for letting him come back to the NBA. Because that message, when the youth see people like Carmelo as their hero, it further instills the realm of self-hatred within the black youth. So when they see that makes them say, damn, it instills fear in them for the white man. This is why they pay millions and billions of dollars to put that message out there. So my thing is, back to the essence of the conversation, this is why, one of the many reasons why you should never why basically you should feel redeemed under these circumstances that's going on in the world right now. Because God speaks on your behalf if you are one of the destitute, and you are one of us, man. And you every day of our lives, all these other cultures have been the bane of our very existence. We have been discriminated against by everybody, every other culture, especially white people. So for you to say that you don't feel redeemed when God speaks on your behalf, that means there's nothing godly about you. Real talk. I don't care. I may see when I talk on these videos, I speak up because this is what God tells me to do. He said, don't worry about that. I know there's a conspiracy against you running far and wide. How they try to how they basically try to suppress you and oppress you and put you deep under where nobody can even hear you. But as long as you aid my cause, you will have a reward in the hereafter, man. And there's too many of those so-called righteous people that rather sit at home and pick flowers with their wives. And they don't want to speak on anything, man. They want to just keep everything quiet as long as you giving them niggas a couple of dollars. Real talk. And that's the fact that is matter here, man. And this is the reason why God's wrath is upon the world right now, man. Because niggas are going to submit willingly or unwillingly. And due to the fact that white people are pathological and they're going to try to build around and build over and build through God's wrath to try to defy it and say, oh, we'll get past that. It's going to get better. They don't understand that you are bear witnessing to biblical events. And people might say, damn, you're Muslim. Why are you talking about the Bible? Because basically, anybody who knows the deen knows that one of the 6 articles of faith in the deen of Islam is Allah tells you, believe in all of my books. Believe in all of my books, not just the Quran, but the Bible and the Torah too. So if you got one of them fake ass Muslims that's telling you that I'm talking about the Bible, them niggas are the ones who has went astray. Real talk. And they don't even understand their religion. Because I know you got a bunch of them niggas who come and sit right beside the white man and who sit right beside the devil followers and try to spy on a nigga, and they'll sit behind the scenes while the white man and their cohorts is doing a nigga dirty. Because them niggas have given in to the establishment. But that's a whole nother video. We're going to get to that, man. Because I'm going to keep them niggas on expose just like they helped the white man do me dirty. You feel me? I'm going to keep them niggas on expose. So that's why you never see me ashamed to tell people my circumstances, because you know why? Because it's by design. It's by design. Excuse me. And what you have to understand is that regardless to what they say, I got the best protector from this world and the next world on my side. And when God is on your side, who can be against you? You can have the whole world trying to stop you from doing something. The whole world trying to stop you from having something. But if God says, "Kum fire kum," be, and it will be. So it does not matter. This is basically, under those circumstances, you have to understand and come to grips with the fact that you're going to suffer. So this is my punishment. It ain't you think it feels messed up having no money at all? Try having enough money to get an apartment, to get a place to live, and these niggas won't even let you do that. Unless, see, a lot of niggas don't know that part of me, because you got a bunch of house niggas out here who know a bunch of these so-called gangster ass niggas who work for the police and shit, who they send these niggas out here to slander you throughout the neighborhood. You feel me? And because that's a lot of them niggas, they ain't no more snitch ass rats. But back to the essence of the conversation, man. We're gonna keep this on a positive level. A positive level. And I wanna give a shout out to the legendary Howard University, man. And even though I went to a different school, UCLA, for a while, I've been blessed by God to speak eloquently, intelligently, and everything else. I mean, anybody with half a brain can see that God has blessed me with intelligence. As an articulate black man, don't be a fool by the attire or the disposition. I'm blessed even in the midst of adversity. And I thank God for that. So with that being said, man, shout out to Howard University and their alumni, man, because this may be the last time you ever see these lights burning in a neon light manner. Because in a couple of months, everything is going to be way worse than this. All praises due to God. Because when his wrath comes, it is heavy. It is heavy. So with that being said, I want you to remember one thing if you can't remember two. Never fear the one. Never fear the one. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire. But fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all of those who chose to watch, had enough courage to watch and view, I thank you for your love and your time. And may God bless you and your family, man. And may he bless you with a voice, with enough courage to stand up in very trying times. Where when you see him speak, you're supposed to stand side by side and aid his cause. And that's what too many people are not doing. It's not what the wicked ones are doing. It's what the so-called righteous ones were supposed to be doing for humanity, man. And they chose to sit on the sidelines quietly in fear. In fear of a little bit of punishment. Yeah. And here I am, defying the system, and I've been out here for years on these streets. And yet I haven't changed yet because I know what the end results are. I know what the end results are, man. Yeah, the devil and his followers are going to do damage in between the beginning and the end. Yeah, they are. But you have to know what the end result's going to be, man. And if you